You know, when you want to reach a goal, support is essential. What do you do if your spouse, your family, or those closest to you don't support your goals? Hello, friends, and welcome back. And if it's your first time here, my name is Lindy, and I help women see their potential, change their mindset, and grow fulfilling lives. If that's something you're ready to do, then you hit that subscribe button, stick around, and let's start growing together. Mindy writes in that she is having this issue. She has some very serious health issues. She hasn't been focusing on them because she's not getting the help and support she needs from her spouse. Plus, her spouse has had different health issues that she seems more concerned about than he does. And quite frankly, this is making Mindy feel very angry, frustrated, and she's turning to food for support, which is making her feel disgusted with herself and clearly making it impossible for her to reach the health goals that she really needs to reach. Here is how you get support in a way that is unshakable. If you're looking for support from somebody who is unwilling or unable to give it to you where they're at right now, then you have to find it somewhere else, because you can only change yourself. You're not going to change another person. So you're really set. If you are insistent that your support come from that specific person, like your spouse, and they're just not there, you have basically set yourself up to keep failing, because that's not going to work. It's not a system that's going to work. So what do you have to do? You are going to have to find and create support from different sources. And these sources will never, ever, ever let you down. So you have to find your support system. And this is where you find your support system. First of all, your support system is going to be books that people have been through what you've been through, and they have mastered it, and they've written books about it. And you can find them. There's tons of them out there. So that is your support system. A person you've never met, but they've written a book. How about a YouTube video like this one? Or an influencer who has been through what you're going through, and they're speaking messages every day, over and over. Go to YouTube, go to a podcast, hit play, and listen to it. Now, don't just turn me off right now. You have to hear why. And I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but let's just go a little bit more. How else can you build a support system? You're going to write down your confessions of what your goal is. This is who you are and what you see yourself as. You are going to make a vision board. You're going to show a picture. You're going to put it on your vision board. I'm looking this way because I have my vision board here. And there's goals that I have. And I have pictures of them. And I have them up there. And I look at them all the time. And I see myself doing it. I see myself looking a certain way. I see myself doing this certain career. And then I listen to videos that are relevant to this career that I want to do, to this goal that I want to have. I read books of people, women and men, who have been through what I've been through, and they've written formulas of how to overcome these situations. This is my support system. I do not go to a friend or a family member who is not on the same page as me. And they aren't going to be able to go, you can do this. This is what you need to do. Oh, that's your choice. Okay, I support you. No, I'm not going to go. I am not going to expect them to change the way they're thinking so that they can support me. You have to find people who are already thinking and talking what you want. And you have to listen and read repeatedly. Now, this is why this is so key. Listen to the end of this, because you have to get this if you want to reach your goal. Why is it so important to flood your eyes, what you're looking at, your vision board, what you're reading, is something you're looking at, right? What about what you're listening to and those videos and those messages of speakers who are talking about the subject of how to reach the goal, what they had to do to reach a goal. You can't just listen to it once. You can't just read it once. You can't just look at it once. You have to do it day after day after day after day. Why? Good question. The reason you have to flood your mind and your eyes and your ears with things and messages and images that are agreeable to your goals is because the way you got to where you are right now is because you were brainwashed to think a certain way. You didn't realize it. Your parents didn't realize it. Your teachers didn't intentionally probably do it. The authority figures in your life didn't mean to. But when you were born into a home, you were listening to certain language. You were learning certain habits. You were learning how to eat the way your parents eat. You were learning how to talk the way your parents talk. You were learning how to confess things and view things the way your parents did. And from age 1 to 5, you were just being downloaded with a perspective that you had no choice about. And it may have good things in it and it may have bad things in it. But we don't realize is we grow up with these deep-seated images that are those who raised us put in us. They didn't mean to do anything bad, but a lot of unhealthy things got put into us. And then we grow and we get to an age where we have choices to make, and we realize some things and we let them go and we turn for them. But others we struggle more with because we don't really realize, how did it get there? You were brainwashed, okay? You think a certain way because something was put in you, downloaded in you, given to you repeatedly, 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 until it was just a way of life for you. Now you have to wash your brain. You were brainwashed, so now you have to wash your brain. You have to repeatedly look at your vision board, repeatedly listen to messages, listen, get obsessed with it, repeatedly washing. If it's a health thing, listen to really good doctors or health nutritional people with their YouTube videos and podcasts. Listen to fitness coaches, listen to women's health, listen to all kinds. There's so many good speakers out there and there's so many good books out there. So you have to wash your brain, wash your brain, wash your brain. It's because you were brainwashed. Now you need to wash your brain. And you need to get obsessed with it, and you need to have those thoughts and images overtake the old ones. You have to have the new thoughts and images and mentality and understanding overtake the old ones. One time is not enough. You must wash your brain. Thank you for sticking to the end. And I look forward to seeing you again next week as you keep seeing, changing, and growing, and really showing the world the amazing, powerful woman that God created you to be.